Hello, crafting friends. I am Corinne Braxton, and today is February 15th, 2022. We are in the middle of February already, and we only have a little bit less than 2 weeks left of celebration. It's always sad when that comes to an end, but this ends on February 28th. Now, let me check my iPad to see that everything is transmitting. Okay, I see myself. Okay, great. Good. Now we'll see who's going to pop up here and join us this morning. Be the first to write a comment. And oh, there's Linda Wilmuth. Hey, Linda, you are the first. Good for you for joining so quickly. Now just thumbs up, hearts, anything to keep Facebook letting people know that people are watching. So the more people that watch, the easier it is for people to find it. Oh, thank you so much. I don't know if that's Lisa now joining us or Linda, but thank you so much for the hearts. And I hope you all had a good Valentine's Day yesterday. I made so many Valentine cards, and of course I had them all made 2 weeks ago. And then, hey, Kathy, good to see you this morning. And Melissa, good that you're all finding us. Just keep the likes and thumbs up and hearts coming. That helps us. Anyway, we had a nice Valentine Day. We went out to dinner last night with some friends of Terry's from his boyhood, and had a nice dinner. It was really cool. They had heart-shaped rolls for dinner, and then the dessert was all chocolate, and it was so gorgeous. I didn't eat very much because if I have too much caffeine at night, I don't sleep, so I only had a few bites, but it was spectacular. It was photo ready. I did take a picture, so it was really nice. We have... oh, hey, Cindy. Good to see you. Are you in Colorado or did you go back to Mexico? Things that have started before I pop on. This is available to everyone here together. This is the stamp. This is the set of dies called Here For You. They're very nice. And then the designer paper is all black and white. It's really nice. These are all going to be limited time. So, whoops, I almost spilled them all. On one side they're all 6x6s, and there are things like this with the hands, and they go with those new blends that I showed last week. I have them all in I had to order a new blends container, so I have them already but there are 10 or 12 of these, I'm not sure. I have them all arranged already now. I don't have them, I just pulled those out, and now they're all falling. So, hey, Carolyn, good to see you. Are you in Georgia or are you in Montana? So anyway, that's available to order now, and that's on the website. So I'm going to set that over here to get it out of the way, and I've not actually played with it. I've been playing with something that's coming, and I'll show you that in a minute. But this week's classes, you're in snowy... you're in Colorado and you're heading to Arizona. Well, good. I'm glad. Well, you be sure to say hi to Linda. This week's class is, oh, Carolyn, I just sent you a gift. I sent it to Georgia, but I bet you'll be back there. It's snowing in Montana. We are in Florida again, and my sister Chris and her husband AJ were here over the weekend. We had a really nice time. And I didn't do any crafting those couple of days, but I've been crafting like crazy ever since. Holy moly. Anyway, my classes this week are all based on the Rainbow of Happiness. I'll show them to you real quickly. Here's one card. Here's the same one in different paper. Here's another one. It's fun. Everything, things like You Make Me Happy. Do you see that cloud? That's we have some dies in the annual catalog, and that makes that beautiful die, cloud die, and then here's the last one. So, and then I have one more that I'm going to show you today, and it's going to be a fun fold. So that class is $38 for the 5 card kits and treats. And the treats do, oh, I'll show you the treats, in fact. Let's see once. Here is, where are my treats? Oh, you get, for that class, you get some embellishments that come in a package like this. And you get this one. This is a little treat. Hey, Lisa, good to see you out, California. This one is a little treat. And look at these cute little things. They're called unicorn. They're rainbows. They're unicorn tears. And oh my, they're like a sweet tart. They're real cute. I got them on Amazon. I get almost everything. That's how I do my shopping. Anyway, that's the little treat, and all those things go with your class kit. Thank you so much, Lisa. And that class is $38, which includes the shipping. Now, if you would like to buy the bundle from me, tell me, and I will order that for you. That total price is $45, and then your class is free. So that is a pretty good deal if you get the bundle, but some of you might have that already. So, and we'll get to the other card in just a minute for that, but it's a fun set. We have Celebration, and as I said, we are using lots of fun things. I love this rainbow paper. I know you will too if you don't have it. Oh my goodness, I just think it's one of the best. I'm sorry it won't continue after February 28th. Okay, I am ready to show you some fabulous new stamps called Waves of Inspiration. And these are the jewels. Oh my goodness, I've almost used 3/4 of one package already. And then all these dies they're called wave dies. They're really neat. And I have been going crazy stamping with these brand new papers, and they are gorgeous. I'm doing a swap, and I'm working on that, and I'm going to show you some cards in just a minute. So here we go, and then one of our projects today is going to be with this new paper. Now this is for pre-order for demonstrators, and it will be available to all customers on March 2nd. So it is going to be a smashing success. I know you're going to love it. So let's turn the camera down. Here we go. There we are. It takes a little bit on my iPad. It's a little bit of a delay. So there we go. We can see it now, and that's not in the way. You can see I have a new background. I ordered that from Amazon. And let's see, these are the cards I've been working on. This one I made with leftover pieces. Isn't that cool? The colors are Coastal Cabana. I felt like I did a good job this morning getting dressed. I have a lot of clothes in my closet, both in Montana and here, that are sort of a turquoise color. Well, this one is Coastal Cabana, and I felt like I really hit the mark today. These two cards, I sort of cased myself from last year. I did a shell card in some pinks, and I liked using, these are the foils, and then I ran them through the embossing folder. This one is the bark, and that one is the seashell. But aren't those pretty? I just think they're so really neat. I loved making them. They were fast and easy. This is my swap card that I'm doing for one of my business swaps. It's a Z fold like that. And there's one of the stamps in there, another one. But this paper is so super. And do you see these pieces? I had to make 16 of these, so I had a lot of little pieces like this, and I made that, just made it up. I just didn't have a design for it or anything. And then I made a bunch of cards like this for thank yous, and I had actually made 4 more, but I made 8 total, but this is all I have left because I sent out 4 of them with some gifts to the team members that earned the creative challenge. So these, I made 8 cards in about 1 hour using all the same stamps. They're all thank you, and this is all designer paper. But isn't that fun? Oh my goodness. Now that thanks for everything, that's from the On Horizon. So there we go. That's what's coming. Well, it's available to all demonstrators now, and it's coming to all customers in March 2nd, and you will definitely want to, I think, order that. Because I would guess it'll run out. I'm not sure, but I'm just guessing. So let's start. We're going to start today with the rainbow one, and then we're going to spend a little bit more time on the other one. We're making easel cards today, and these are they're called flip. I don't know what they're really called. I just call my name is called flip front easel. It's because this part flips up and then it goes into an easel like that. Now we're going to be slightly different, and they're really fun. So we're using on this one, we're using the Rainbow of Happiness. That's this set that's in our it's in the Celebrate. It's in the paper, the free paper you can only get during Celebration. There's my Do Not Disturb. I have to always change my phone. I have to put that on before I start. It's on page 18 is the stamp. Now, of course, this catalog, the mini, is going to go all the way through June. So this we can use anytime, and you can see different colors. But it's a great set. At first I didn't really like it that much. It was not, it was iffy. I thought a little juvenile, but oh my goodness. It's for all ages. It's a wonderful, wonderful set. And thank you, Carolyn. I appreciate that. So this is the set. Really nice dies. The dies really make it. Now in my class to go this week, everything will be die cut for you, just in case you want to use. If you don't have the set, you can use other stamps and ink that you already have. So that's that. And this paper, though, this is all part of Celebration. So I bet some of you have several packs of this. I know this in a full pack is included in the class this week, but it's a really nice set. But maybe something you've not gotten yet is this punch, this cloud punch. Oh my goodness. This is a good one, and it matches the paper. You're going to see how the paper, this is one sheet of paper, and you're just going to use this punch, or you can fussy cut if you don't, but it's nice to slip it in there like that, punch it out, slip it in, punch it out, and then you can cut away, and don't, these little side pieces like that, you're going to see how you can use those too. So we can just cut that also and use it. So you can just keep punching clouds. It's a real, I don't know how much it is. It's in, well, I think I will look it up because it's right here on page 19, and it is $18. $18 it's sort of hidden on that page, way at the bottom. And you sort of don't know that it coordinates with everything, but it's really nice. So that's a good one. So that's going to go, if you haven't gotten the cloud punch, I think that's something you're going to want. Okay, this is how we're going to make the card. So I've got the clouds all punched now. So, because that's going to be in our card. I'm going to show you how to do this. So get your phones ready to take a picture if you want. I'm going to slide that off. And it's very nice and quiet. Terry has left the house, and he has gone to pick up my prescriptions at the pharmacy and wash his Jeep. So it's nice and quiet for right now. Sometimes I can hear him talking otherwise all over the house. He's on the phone. Okay, this is my card base. And let me see, things stuck in this envelope still. This is my envelope, so I already decorated that. And this is, and oh, girls, I used, usually I use thick white, but I didn't have any. And so I didn't have any here. I do now, but I didn't when I was preparing this a week ago. So I used shimmery white. Shimmery white is in our annual catalog, and it's thicker than our regular white, and it has a glitter speckly thing to it. I really like it a lot. It's much more expensive than our thick white. You'll only get, I think, 10 sheets of this. So it's got a coating on it, but it's very nice. And if you don't have thick white, it works really well, I think. I really like having a thicker base. Anyway, this is the way we're going to do this. You're going to, it's just a 4 1/4. I'm gonna put that right there. I'll show you how to do this right now. So, this one, I believe, I just got this paper, so the thick white, so now I have it, but when I was getting ready for the class, I didn't have it. So this is just 5 1/2 by 8 1/2, and you're going to do the normal 4 1/4. Move your cutting blade out of the way. There's the 4 1/4. Then I'm going to fold it in half, like that. Get your bone folder out and give it a good crease, especially because you want that. Now I'm going to, let's see if I can zoom in a little bit. Oh, thank you very much. Okay, I don't know if you're going to be able to see now, but this is zoomed in, but maybe. Okay, now I'm going to cut 1 1/2 inches up each side. So watch this. I'm going to take my measurement, go right here to 1 1/2, and I'm going to take my cutting blade and go to right here at 4 1/4, just like that. And then I'm going to turn it over and do the same thing on the other side, 1 1/2. This time I'm going to start right here at the cutting line and go back like that. And there we have our flaps. And then this one that's sticking up in the middle, this one gets scored. Now, be careful that you don't, and this one gets scored at 2 1/8, that you don't cut this one. You're going to score it back and forth like that. And then that's the easel. So, this is what it looks like that. So you're cutting up the side, and then it's a little sticky. It's like that, okay? So let's give that all a good bone folding, and I think I will just go ahead and, here's the one. The shimmer paper is a little creamier, so I think I'll just go ahead and, well, I'll just use the other one since I have it. I'll just use the regular one. Okay, the main thing you're going to do now is my DSP is you're going to cut 2 pieces of designer paper, and it's 1 1/4 by 4. 1 1/4 by 4. But first of all, and that's going to go on the sides, but the sides, this is what makes this card so cool. It's just, you're just going to, let me see once, where did I put my little silicone? Oh, it's right over here. All set, I try to be organized, and sometimes when I'm organized like that, I can't find things. Okay, we're going to just put that down. So that's going to go down like this. Let's see if you're still in the camera. I don't always know. I can't, once I start crafting, I can't always see. And there is a delay on the iPad, so, okay, on Facebook. Okay, this one goes down like that. So we have those 2 sides down, and then this part, the easel part, is up. And so let's put those together. And I'm actually going to use the green glue, my Tombow, the liquid glue, because it gives you a little wiggle room. Just putting it on there. I don't want to have to pick it up and touch it. And then I'm gonna put it down like that. That looks pretty straight. I'm gonna do the other one the same way. Okay, and I do want to match them like this. The 2 pinks at the top, and then the misty moonlight at the bottom. See how I can sort of wiggle that there? That looks perfect. Put that away. We don't need that anymore. And okay, now we're going to do those pieces. And I have designer paper that's cut, and these are going to be you're going to need, again, you're going to need 2 pieces, and this is the other side. 1 3/4 by 2 1/4, and this is going to go on this side. Now you can go like that if you want. I'll put that right here. So you could put it like that and do the rainbows, but I just like that green. I think it looks just a little better, so that's what we're going to do. I'm going to put the adhesive on the rainbow side, and we're going to do, this is Granny Apple Green, which is such a great color. The colors in this rainbow paper, and this stripe one is one of my all-time favorites. Of all of it, I've used it a lot. I made a lot of rainbow cards already. There we go. And so it sticks up like that, but now we don't have anything to hold it. And you know what? I don't think hearts, these hearts are so cool. They are from the stamps, the dies. They're a single die in the back of our catalog. I'm going to put it on there. They are in the back of our catalog. I don't even know what they're called. Give It a Whirl or something. They are, where are they? Here they are. They are on page 163. If you do not own these, I think they're really a good investment. It's called Give It a Whirl. It's $39. That'd be a good item to get during celebration. I love the circles. I love the hearts. I've used the rectangles. I have never made a spinner card, so I'm not going to say never ever, but I did about 15 years ago. I've never made one with this set yet. It's got cloud dies. It's got stars. It's got 4 hearts. It's just really a nice set. I have 2 of them because I use it quite a bit, and I used quite a few of the hearts in my class this week. So we're going to just pop that up with this. So this is, I only have, so you can see the stitching on that. It's very nice. And let me get one of my dimensionals out of here, and we'll just pop that on the back. We'll put, actually, we're going to put 2 dimensionals on, and there we go. So we're going to just stand it up, and I'm going to put it in place like that, and that's what holds it. Isn't that neat? See how that works like that? Now, you could, and then it folds flat to mail it. Now let's put let's decorate. And so those clouds that I punched, let's see once. We have, well, let's see once. I have a couple here. I've got a lot of clouds. I'm actually going to use the ones that are sort of cut off like that, because you might as well. I'm going to use, so I'm going to put it, I just sort of made this up, so I just thought it was sort of fun to use those side pieces like that. And let's see if we can find another one. We're going to put a, because we don't need to use a whole one. Here's another one, so we'll use that one. You can always use these half clouds too on the inside of your cards. I'm going to put these all the way to the edge, and then now I'm going to put a full one on top. And I'm going to put dimensionals on. Where did I put my, this is a brand new pack here. So there we go. And we'll pop that right on the center. Of course, you could do it just like I've done it right there. Now you can put it, we'll just put it like that. And you can see that. You can put it like that. And now we need to put our little greeting, I'm going to put, I can't pick it up though. Let me see, once we need our little mat to stamp on this, and this has a tiny, tiny, tiny stamp that says thank you. I like a lot of them, but I needed something small for that, so I chose this one. And this is magenta. This color in here looks like pink, the polished pink, but it's really magenta. And there is that little tiny stamp, and then I'm going to pop that up in just a second, and then under here we have a spot to put something else, and let's see what this one says. What did I choose? I'm not sure what it says. A little something to brighten your day. Just like that. And that is exactly how easy the card is. Not hard, not one bit. And it goes like that. We'll put this up, get this out of the way, and I'm going to pop that up with a dimensional. And I'm really liking this mat. I just put this on this morning. I thought I'd give it a try. I really like it a lot. Okay, there we go. That's done. And I think we're going to use a gem. These are magenta gems, and I think I'm going to put one, a little tiny one, maybe right up above like that. And then our card is finished. And this is the other one that I did beforehand. So I'll write these dimensions out for you. They're really quite simple. So this is what it looks closed. Both of those are closed, and then they're open like that. You definitely, here I've added a dimension. Well, maybe I'll put another one on there. That looks sort of good, I think. We'll do that. We'll add that. These square ones are a little trickier to use. You have to, well, you can use them as a diamond also. But there we have it. Wasn't that fast and fairly easy? So let me just sweep these things off of this area. Oh, I forgot the ribbon. Oh, I have a bow here, so we'll just use the bow. I don't want to tie. Actually, I don't particularly like the ribbon there. I'm not sure. Maybe we'll just leave this one without the ribbon. What do you think? Bow or no bow? Which one do you think? While I'm cleaning that up, you tell me. Do you want a bow or no bow? And this is pool party ribbon. So that, we'll put this in this little dish, and here's the envelope already. What do you think? You like the heart? Oh, I love those hearts. I love this set of dies. Give it a whirl. So there we have it. Isn't that a pretty set of cards to say thank you? And then a little something to brighten your day. Could be, just a thank you card. Oh, I think I hear Terry coming back. Okay, let's move that out of the way, and I will get that moved out so we have some more space for this beautiful new set. And we are going to bring in, and these are the stamps. I have them all mounted. Oh my goodness, this wave takes the largest block of all. And it's really a terrific set. The colors that we're using, well, I'm not sure. You're going to help me on this one. Coastal Cabana. Oh, I don't know about the ribbon. What did you all decide? I like the ribbon. Cute. Oh, good. Well, I'll add that later then. Anyone else have an opinion about that? Thanks. So I have Night of Navy, I have Pacific Point, and Coastal Cabana. Those are the colors that we're using. Let me zoom out a little bit there. Okay, and let's see. I'll move those off, and we're going to make this card. I'm going to get these out of the way. We're not going to use the big stamp today, but I wanted to show you how it does take a very large block. And this is the card I designed for today. It's the same kind, a front flap. You could just leave it like that without doing the easel. You could just do that. And then I used the seagull on the pilings and a happy birthday. That's all part of that label. These labels, let's see, where are they? Oh, there are 2 labels in here. They're really cool. There are lots of clouds, and these little clouds plus these little pieces are also accents that go in the clouds. I don't know. I've not really played with those yet, but these are the 2 labels, and you can thread ribbon behind these or through these, or I use the shiny designer paper. Oh, thank you very much, Lisa. Appreciate that. The waves are beautiful. Oh, and this foil paper is the prettiest. And when you get ready to order this, be sure you get at least 2 packs of it because you're going to want more. It's so pretty. Okay, let's make this card. We're going to have some little variations, so we'll see what we come up with at the end. And let's bring in our cards, our card, and okay, the same thing as we did. This is again the glimmery paper that I showed you before, and I'll just put these measurements right here in case you want to take a screenshot of those. You can. I know Martina sometimes likes to do that. First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to glue this down, and I'm just going to put that under there so you can see that. And it's a little cool today. I do have shorts on, but I'm going to put long pants on because it's cool. I have to leave and go after this afternoon. I have a chiropractor appointment again in another town, so it's about a 45-minute drive because of traffic. So I'm going to put long pants on because I'm sort of chilled. It's pretty nice. It's going to get up to the 70s today, but it's cool in the morning for sure. Not like in Montana where it's quite snowy, but anyway, that's how our base is. And now let's do the sides. And actually, I think what we're going to do, let's do 2 of them at the same time. So I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to put this down, attach those so those don't get in the way. And now we'll make 2 of these at the same time. That's because they're fast. Okay, now we can do that. Now the designer paper that I've used is this. And it's 1 1/4 by 4. And you need 2 of these. So here's one. There's the other one. And when I cut them, I like to cut them and keep them together so they match. Just like when you're sewing, you want to have your pattern extend. Just like in paper, you want to have your paper design extend. Aren't those pretty? They're totally different. This is what's on the other side. That's a Calypso Coral. It's really a pretty one. This was what's on this side, like that, Coastal Cabana. So this one has more of Pacific Point in it. So let's put those on. And we will just keep moving along. I have no idea what time, okay, what time it is. There we go. We'll just, we'll put some combo on here so we have a little bit of wiggle room. So what did you all do for Valentine's Day? Anything special? Did you, my grandkids called last night, or Terry's and my grandkids, our grandkids called, and I was ready, almost ready, Terry's already in bed, but it's 2 hours difference, so there is a time difference, but they said, Grandma, we had steak and lobster, and we had children's wine, and it really was like sparkling juice, and they were so excited. They FaceTimed with me, and they were fun. It was only, it was like 6, 7 o'clock there. And so they were cleaning up, and their mom, or our son was cleaning up. And I talked with Millie and Max and Bo and Kate. So that was fun for them. I thought, wow, that was quite a fancy Valentine's Day for children. But anyway, they did that. And so our 2 sons have been sending us. Now, you see how I picked it up, and the Pacific Point, both of those I want down so they match up. But our 2 sons have been sending us photos of our new house. And I posted a photo on Facebook last week with my craft room because it's looking pretty good. Okay, now let's go back to our cards, and this is the piece now. Let me just check and see how we're doing in frame. I'm just sort of talking and stamping. We'll move these over so you can see those. Okay, next we need 2 pieces that are 2 by 2 3/8, like that. 2 by 2 3/8. I mean, I just measured these and I made them up that way. So I don't have a true recipe for this, but this is the one that looks like Coastal Cabana. You can sort of see that. And then, but I've already embossed those because I could. So this one I used the embossing folder. Oh, these are the ones I used. They are both in the annual catalog. One is bark. That's this one. The Pacific Point I did in bark. And this one, it's supposed to be tree bark, but it looks like water. And this one is called Seabed. Oh my goodness. This one is the one, it's so pretty. Well, you know what? I'm not sure we even have this one anymore in the catalog. I may have used the wrong one. I'm not sure. I'm not sure if we have that or not. I will look. Let's take a look. We've got plenty of time. And I'm wondering if that's not the one from last year. Yes, I think I used the wrong one. Seashells is the one I meant to use. That's this one. It's very pretty. The other one is from the other year, from 2020 and 2021. So anyway, doesn't make any difference. You can barely see it, and but you can't order it. So I'm going to put those on, and I'm going to use just a little bit of this because it's faster. And there we go. So I'm going to put it on like that. And this one's going to go on. It's easier to just put it on flat like that. And then it pops up like this. I like getting that green glue. At least the edges get a little bit better. But it will be just fine this way too. So we're going to get... So do you see how, if I can't get it started, I just go on my silicone mat and get it started like that. Or you can take your finger and go like that. Okay. Here we go. And put it on like that. Which color do you like better? Do you like the Pacific Point one or the Coastal Cabana? What do you think? Which one is your favorite? What do you think about those? Okay, now we have to do some stamping, and I'm going to get those things out. And here are our labels. Here's another place that you can take a picture if you want. And this is going to be our bird mat, and this is 2 inches by 3. So 2 inches by the one on the right, Jeannie Williams. Oh, thank you. The Coastal Cabana, which is, thank you so much. I'm glad you're enjoying this paper. You just have to, if you're, those demonstrators, you can get it right now. That's a great thing. And if you want to wait until March, you certainly can. You can do that also. But it will be available to everyone worldwide in March. But this one, I think I'm gonna alternate them like this. So we could do it like that, but I think we'll just keep it this way. And so I'm gonna set those aside while we stamp. So let's get our pieces out. These are the Simply Stitched. I've got this piece. I don't know what that. I think it's called Simply Stitched. It's in. It was in our catalog last year and this year. The one on the right. Okay, that was the Pacific, I think. So, okay, let's bring in our stamps, and we're going to do. One of each color. We're going to do Coastal Cabana first. So this is Coastal Cabana, and I'm going to put it right. I'm actually going to put it on my, these are red rubber stamps. I really always like red rubber. That's my favorite. But whenever you want to two-step something, it has to be photopolymer. I want this piling, oops, I got a little bit of edging right there. Doggone it. And now I'm going to take my my chamois, my Simply chamois, and I'm going to clean them. I'm going to be really careful on the next one. Let's see, this one's cut in half. I could, let's see, maybe I'll turn it over. We'll turn it over. If you turn it over, the stitching doesn't show as well, but you can take your bone folder and just sort of push those dots down. That'll be better. So we'll do that again. My inks here, my ink pads here are all brand new, so they were new, and they are really juicy. There we go, that's better. And we'll give this a clean, and then we're going to do the other one in Pacific Point. And let's see what's here. We'll do a little bit of Pacific Point. And the reason I'm doing this is I want to keep it off I want it to go off the edge, the seagull above. Okay, there we go. That is better. Of course, you should always test your stamps before you stamp them to see how your ink is. Anyway, that's that. And now we need some birthday stamps. So this is what we have. These little skinny mini ones right there. Skinny mini. And let's see, it's a very small, there are two skinny ones. Happy birthday, and our friendship is the thing of beauty. And of course it doesn't fit on, that one's too big. So we will do, I better bring in my little chamois right away so I can clean the other one. This one I'm going to touch very lightly because it is such a small stamp. Oops, there it is. You can cut two of these at the same time. Two of the white paper works just fine always unless it's maybe something that's really intricate. Maybe you can't, but most of the time you can. Okay, now let's do another one in Coastal Cabana, and we will have made these. We're almost finished with these cards. Let's see what's here. There we go. And clean that on the chamois. I'm so glad Stampin' Up! Came up with these special chamois. Oh my goodness. They're full size. I just cut that in half, and I kept the half one right here on my desk. And now what we're going to do is, I have some little tiny strips of this foil. Oh my gosh, this foil is so beautiful. So what you're going to do is you're going to just stick this in. This is a little sliver. It's about 1/4 of an inch, like that. I'm going to do the same thing on this one. Some of my stamping friends know I always tell them to make 2 cards. Never make 1. My mom still makes 1 at a time too. I say, Mom, make 2. Then you have a sample if you're giving something away or whatever. And I like having 2, so then I don't feel so bad about sending it. Okay, I like to just take, this is what I do anyway. So the bigger ones use these 2 stamps, You're So Totally Awesome and Your Strength is an Inspiration. These 2 are perfect for the other label, and they fit really well. Then you need a wider piece of foil. Okay, let's see if I can, I'm going to have to cut that one. Sort of cut it. There we go. I like to just tape it down. Obviously you can use your adhesive, your stamping seal, but my Scotch tape is right here. It really works well. And then we need some dimensionals, and I'm going to use my really long Tim Holtz scissors for this. I'm going to cut some pieces of this. These are adhesive sheets that are in our catalog, and I had them a bunch cut, but I used them all this morning because I was working on my swaps, and I've cut those too long, so I'm going to chop off a little bit there. and put it in my little dish pieces. And now I just put this. This is the part that's going to hold up the easel. So we don't want to extend that onto that. And I'm going to trim that in just a second too. But so I'm going to peel that off. And like that. Let me just take a look now. Do you see this? And now I like to get my regular snips. I like to use a smaller one. There we go. And I'm just going to slice it at an angle, turn it around, slice it at an angle like that. Maybe a little bit more right there. And let's see, one's here on this one. I could have used the navy foil maybe, but I didn't, so it doesn't really make it. They all blend so beautifully together. Okay, now that's ready, and let's put these remaining pieces together. I think we'll okay, we're going to keep the Pacific Point on the right, and the Coastal Cabana on the left. And I think what I'm going to do is do it like this. Do it like that, and I'm going to, I don't know. What do you think? Do you think that's the way we should do it, or should we do it just the opposite? Like put this one right here, that one right there. But then this one doesn't have much contrast. Maybe I'm going to put that one, the navy. I don't know if that's navy. I think it's navy. And we'll put that one right there. We'll do it like that. And just to save a little time, and I'm going to use my Seal Plus on this one now. And I'm just going to add a little bit. This is so strong. Just very lightly, that's the key on that one. I'm going to put that on the foil. And then I'm going to add just a little bit here on this bottom piece, like that. We're going to put it like that. Then it's going to pop up like that. And this one will do the same thing. I'm just going to put it very gently with this. This is the plus. This is one that's super strong. Oh, I just think I might have put it over too far there. I bet I did. Maybe not. Oh, I think it'll... Oops, it's pretty strong. And there we go. And that one, I think that one needs a trimming, a little haircut. And I think I'll just use my scissors on this one. That's the nice thing about a long-handled scissors. You can trim it fairly straight. Okay, we'll put a little adhesive on this. Can't believe I use that retired. I usually, when I'm back in Montana, I take the things that are retired and they go in my BOGO, but I have some things here that are not still in the catalog. Just realized that. Okay, now we're just about finished. All we have to do is put our little our words on, and here we're going to peel this one off like that, and up we go. I'm going to put it in place like that, and I'm going to just, actually I think what I'll do is flip it out of the way for a second and make sure I get this nice and straight like that. And now that card is finished. Well, we're going to add a little gem or two. So this one is going to go like that. This is going to be the, put it right about there. You can obviously stamp something right there, or you can use that for the greeting. So both of those are finished. And look at that, aren't they pretty? And let's see, the other one I put, let's see. This one is the other one that I did, different paper. Every one of these is all different. Let's get this out of the way. We'll put that one up here for you to see. Oh, thank you so much. And this one here, we're going to put, and look at we're going to get these gems out now. And we will put some gems on, and I cut open the side like that. There are so many of these. You get 168. Oh, you better get 2 packages of these when you order because they are really gorgeous. Now the paper and the foil and these gems are limited time, unfortunately. So on this one, I'm going to add the one that has a lot of Pacific Point. I'm going to add some little gems up here, and these are going to be the Pacific Point gems. I'm using my Take Your Pick tool like that. And this one I'm going to use Coastal Cabana, and you can see I've used that the most, and I hardly have any of those left. And I guess maybe I will go ahead and use those anyway. I was thinking they have there's some balmy blue in there, and then there's a, whoops, it's sticking to the little putty. Sometimes you have to take that putty and get it into a little ball. Okay, there we have it. Oops, sticking again to that putty. And the last one, like that. And that is finished. And we have 3 of those cards done. Which is your favorite of these? The top 1, 2, or 3? Isn't that paper just spectacular? Okay. I couldn't quite read that. I was not liking this new paper. Now you are changing my mind. So beautiful. It is truly beautiful. Okay, let's flip the camera around. So close your eyes for a second. There we go. And alrighty. I'm trying to work on lighting in this room because it's very dark in here compared to my room in Montana. And so I've got 3 lights around me, and it is challenging. It's still a little dark. I feel like I look older with all of these harsher lights. I think the ceiling, they're LED, so they're different than I have back home. Anyway, there you go. I hope you enjoyed everything today. I'm going to get a little sip of water here. And I hope you have a wonderful day and a week ahead. And I hope you have fun crafting. Those of you who have this paper, I hope you start using it because it's really fun. And I think I'm going to include some of this paper, a little bit of it, work it into the class at the end of the month. It's called it's the ocean paper, whatever it's called. I can't remember what it's, I don't know. It's on my schedule. It's the very last class in February, the 28th. It's Seize the Day or something. I think it's the one with the really cool stuff. But it's ocean themed, and I'm going to beach themed. So for that class, I think I'm going to add a couple pieces of this paper too, because I think it just fits in with the theme of that class. Thank you so much, everyone. I appreciate you joining today, and I will see you next Tuesday at the same time. Have a great week. Stay safe and stay healthy and stay warm wherever you are. Okay, bye.